Hey everybody, it's Jimmy from the DIY and Digital, and today we're doing some automatic street lights with Arduinos. So first off, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any updates. So today we're doing a relatively simple Arduino project, but it can add so much life to your layout. And that is an Arduino-based automatic street lights. Now, in real life, street lights turn on automatically. So we're going to do the same thing with model street lights. So here is what you're going to need. First of all, you'll need an Arduino, a breadboard, some breadboard jumper wires, a photoresistor, and I'll explain what that does in a little bit, an LED, and two 1K resistors. Okay, let's go ahead and build this circuit. Let's put our components in first. The first thing we're going to put in is our photoresistor. Now, a photoresistor changes the amount of resistance to the current flowing through it based on how much light is hitting it, which is how we're going to be able to tell if the street lights need to come on or not. We also need to hook up a resistor to the ground section of that photoresistor. So we're going to go ahead and put that 1K resistor right there. The next component we need to install is the LED. We're also going to put a 1K resistor on that as well, just to protect it. Alright, so now we can start hooking up our connections to the Arduino. First, we're going to do the positive power, and we're going to come off the 5-volt pin and connect that right there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hook up our ground connection. And we're going to connect that right there in the same spot. So now we're going to connect up our photoresistor. So we need to do some power, first of all, from the positive side to the positive side of our photoresistor. Alright, so we need to split our ground circuit because one is going to go to our analog pin as our sensor and the other is going to go right back into the circuit. So the portion where the resistor is going to go back into the ground connections. And then we're going to take the other part of the split without the resistor and hook that straight into our analog input right there. So now we just need to wire up the LED. We're going to be going off pin 13 for our power connection. So we're going to run that through a resistor and connect that to the LED. Then we're going to take our ground connection and just run it to the ground here on the other side. So that's all the wiring that we need to do. So let's head over to the computer and do some programming.
Okay everyone, so this is a very simple program, nothing complicated about it. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to need to create two integers. So we're going to do int light sensor equals A0. And this is where the photoresistor's ground connection is split and connected to pin A0. Okay, and the next one we're going to need to do is int LED 13, and that is the digital pin for the LED power. Alright, so that's all the integers we're going to need to create. Next, we're going to do serial dot begin 9600 and that's so that we'll be able to read our values that are coming out of our photoresistor. And then we'll need to say pin mode, LED, output. And that will declare pin 13 as an output pin. And fix a little typo right there, and that's it for the setup. So now we're going to go ahead and head into the loop. So we're going to do integer value A1 equals analog read light sensor and that is the reading of the value from the photoresistor. If I can type, you guys know how awesome I am at typing. Then we're going to do serial.println or ln value A1. So that's going to let us see the value that the photoresistor is sending out, so that if we need to adjust what value triggers the photoresistor, we can do that easily by watching the serial monitor. Then we'll need to set the default state of the LED, and we're going to say LED low, which means powered off, since we're basing this off of the positive side. Now we need to do an if statement, so we're going to do if value A1 is less than 100, digital write LED high. So what we did there is we're basically saying that if value A1, the light sensor, is reading a value of less than 100, it's going to turn on the LED. The reason that we're saying 100 is because as the light decreases on the sensor, it lets less current through. So your value is going to go lower and lower and lower. So you may need to adjust that value depending on your light level in your room, but you'll just need to go up to the serial monitor right here. And when your Arduino is plugged in to your computer and running, you'll be able to watch the serial monitor and see how your values change. So that's it for the program. Let's just make sure it works. Program works. We're going to go ahead and upload this to the Arduino and test it out.
Okay, we've uploaded our program. Now let's plug in our Arduino and see if it works. If it's working, the LED should be off. Alright, the LED is off right now, so let's go ahead and turn off our light source and see if it turns on. And look at that, our LED comes on. And you can see it's pretty quick. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next week we're going to be doing an install of one of these streetlights on my layout so you can see how I implement these Arduino programs on my layout. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit that like button and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of my upcoming updates. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY and Digital. Happy railroading.